Hey guys, it's John, small town reseller, and you know, there's been a bit of a dearth of sales of late, but I'm back today because I managed to sell 3 books, 1 yesterday, 2 today, so I'm here to tell you all about it, because when I sell something on eBay, that's what I do. I'll come here, tell you about it. I don't put up any videos from garage sales, don't put up any videos from the Goodwill bins. Just me telling you what I sold. So let's get to it. The first one is this one, Transitory Nature, which looks really interesting. Breaking binaries for integrated being. Anything like kind of metaphysical or a little just kind of a little bit out there, I tend to pick up. People buy this stuff. So I had this up for $16.95. And I got an offer for $11, and I took my wife's advice this time, and I didn't counter with it. I just took the money. So I did. I took the money on this one, $11, free plus shipping. I only do free shipping on like things that are way up there. So anything else I do is have include a charge for shipping too. So this will go out tomorrow. That one I paid 50 cents for, so that would have been a Goodwill. No, there would have been a bin drop in Lake Jackson. So I got that one there. So 50 cents into $11. Let's see. This next one is A Little Spot of Feelings and Emotions. The Educator's Guide. So this one, another bin drop in Lake Jackson. For 50 cents, and I sold this for $32.50. It's not that big of a book. It's pretty good shape. It's got a bit of a ding right there, but other than that, it's in good shape. Never been used, no marks or anything in it. So $32.50 for this guy. I thought that was pretty good. Some educator stuff I find sells really well. Stuff I did pick up, like some kindergarten study books, things like that. I have not moved those, so I'm thinking things like this though. Yeah. They'll sell. So $32.50 for that. I'm pretty happy there. And then this one I got at Goodwill. Paid $2 for it. It is A Sword of Shinara by Terry Brooks. 1977, I think. Not a first edition, but it's also not a book club edition. So when I looked on eBay, everyone that I could see for sale said book club. This page here was like white and a book club edition here. This one does not have that. So I put it up literally last night, and when I woke up this morning it had sold. So maybe there's something unique or special about this book. If so, kudos to the guy who bought it and knew that, because I actually did some research and I couldn't find anything on this particular one. So hopefully it's a nice book. I, again, paid $2 for it at Goodwill. Sold it for $25. $25, like I say, within a few hours of listing, because literally I put it up last night, right before heading to bed, woke up this morning and it's sold. So it's in really good shape. It does have that tear there. But the other ones online, they're really shredded. I mean, 1977, it's pretty good shape for 1977. And of course, it's got that crease that you just saw in the dust jacket. But yeah, so I was pretty happy with those 3 sales. $68 or so for 3 books. I had $3 invested into them. And so then I was going to tell you the other thing I did. I went back and I decided that everything that has been sitting for at least 6 months, I discounted pretty heavily. And this is, are there better ways to manage to keep track of my sales? Of course there are, but this is the way I like to do it. So I just got everything that I've listed, the price I paid, how much it sold for, when it sold, my profit, and then any notes. I like to put in the notes of where they go. So I ended up these 3 books today. One was going to Minnesota, one to Ohio, one to Iowa. Ooh, that's a Big Ten battle, isn't it? Minnesota, Ohio, and Iowa. I think all 3 of those are in the Big Ten. But yeah, so it is kind of fun to look back and see where I've shipped books to. And also I went back, so anything that was, I started all this like last October, basically. So I decided anything up through like February. If it hadn't sold, discounted it. I discounted like 50%. Basically 50%, unless it's already at like $10, and then I don't want to go much lower than that. But I figure I'll do that once a month. I'll look back, start discounting things, try to get things moving off the shelf. And yeah, so that's my big plan, and that's what I did. And yeah, hope it works out. Start moving some things. So I didn't go shopping this weekend, since I did last weekend. And I'm going to try to not increase inventory anymore. I'm going to try and get it. I've got about 330 books, most all books listed, and I think that's enough. So I'm going to try to keep it around the 300 mark. So I'm going to try to sell some down, then I'll go back out, pick some more out up again. We'll see if I can stay away. Anyhow, I hope you all had a great weekend. Have a good Sunday Eve, and we'll see you hopefully sooner rather than later. Adios.